I was conceived in a short past.
Today's stream was supposed to be meant for Sunday. And Wednesday. And Wednesday, we were supposed to play Pathways, the British anti-extremism game. That didn't work. They took it down that day. But now it's back up online. And we are going to play it tonight. What a time to be alive, to be late to the party. Time to just steal and get ready to make some cheap content, eh? But yeah, finally can play Pathways. This shitty, no good, terrible anti-extremism game. Because this game in particular is beyond retarded in every sense of the word. It is beyond retarded. How could you make a game about extremism and terrorism, but you're going to use it to target people who are native to your nation, who aren't actually committing terrorist acts, who are not causing violence, who are not doing anything of the sort, who want their country back, who want their taxpayers, their tax dollars to themselves, if not paying less in taxes. They want freedom, they want rights. And you mark them as terrorists. You want actual terrorists, actual rapists, actual traffickers, actual criminals come by the boatload. But remember, the only reason why they're like this is because the race and the religion is in accordance to what the world order wants. And for the longest time, if you spoke about it, you were racist, you were Islamophobic, you were this, you were that, and you were, on top of it, anti-Semitic for some reason. Don't look in too far into that. But we are going to play Pathways, because, in particular, I'm going to get my chuddy wife, my art-ho chuddy wife that I so rightly deserve, to save the white race. White boys can get a little bit of motion, and the UK government is paying for me to do this. Welcome to Pathways, an interactive game where you determine your journey. In this game, you'll have to choose between certain options that lead to different outcomes. Let's see where the path takes you.
In this game, you will be presented with scenarios that require you to take action, like hearing something hateful while gaming, or watching a provocative video on social media.
So before we begin, the woman who they had to do the voice lines for this is the most condescending Scottish accent I've ever heard in my life. It's the most condescending, hen-pecking, nay, little finger-wagging woman voice I've ever heard in my life. It is so obnoxious. It is the worst of the worst. And it's going to drive you off the wall, too.
From the 3 alternative options presented, you will use your mouse to select one based on the information given and what outcome you think this will have. The choices you make will determine the route your character takes. Remember to be aware of getting trapped in risky or harmful situations, as the different choices can lead to situations involving extremism and radicalization, damaging the outcome for your character.
See, it's funny. In high school, or elementary school, when I was growing up, it was off the heels of the anti-Bush administration. Even in Leafland, there was a incentive to really push and flanderize U.S. politics in our public school system. But it was also to critique and be like, oh, critical thinking, make sure you think critically. There's only one right option. But thankfully, in high school, I didn't really need it. In our English classes, in our sociological classes, our social classes too, and political studies classes, we were actually able to have male teachers that actually encouraged us to question every single thing, make arguments, counteract points. No one-way answer, and anyone who tried to scree about you being wrong was forced to leave the classroom. Unfortunately, those teachers would have to change their curriculum as the school wanted everyone to fall in lockstep. But I was able to get my education through that, even though I didn't need it because I was way, way too critical of everything around me at that point. We were going the male route. White boys getting a little bit of motion.
Charlie was enjoying an online game with friends.
The fuck is this? I know it's a global homo art style, the slop art. All games. Hull. The fuck is Hull? Is this like their version of what's this? Stampy Longnose? This is
Charlie
Minecraft,
was
right?
enjoying Charlie had not long started attending a new college in East Riding, and they were so relieved to have made new friends, having recently.
And they're doing the fucking gender neutral pronouns, so you didn't have to reuse voice lines to do the male and female option. Also because it's the UK and they're fucking fags about it. More importantly, though, this is just how it is. This is just the schlock you see about it. It's so pandering.
Charlie has started browsing. Sometimes, though, the people on these websites say things that seem off.
You're scared of a little bit of heat in the kitchen? No, get out. If you can't handle the toxicity, get out of the gas chamber. It's simple as.
Someone on this website has encouraged Charlie to download a video.
Never fucking do that. No. If someone sends you a video, never fucking download it. Never fucking download it. Hey, check out this video. Just download it. Yeah, you want to get a fucking virus on your computer? This is the problem. So many Zoomers and like Gen Alpha are very tech illiterate. And it's hyper concerned that even basic common sense is just thrown out the fucking wayside, even nowadays. Hell, my boomer parents finally, I'm like, okay, they're holding out, and then they start falling for, coming up to me and saying, I need you to just tell me something right now. Is this a real event going on that I think we'd be interested in seeing? And it was fucking trains racing on a dirt racetrack. I'm like, are you fucking stupid? Like, I actually, lit in my parents a bit. I'm like, guys, you're bugging me over this shit. You have common sense. You know how physics work. You know you're smarter than the average layman. Why the hell don't you understand this is fake?
How should Charlie react?
It's getting more and more concerning as time has gone on. How should Charlie react? Tell a trusted adult. Talk? I wouldn't download it off the hop.
Charlie questioned the stranger, asking what the video was about. Charlie felt uneasy when the stranger explained that if Charlie cared about the country, they would download
Very
the
auspicious to
and
do
share
that.
it with as many people as possible.
No.
Charlie wasn't sure what to say. Luckily, Charlie trusted their instinct and didn't download. It's important to remember that downloading.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Charlie is receiving an important grade on a piece of work they submitted for their hospitality course at college.
Right. Oh, God.
Charlie put in a lot of effort for this work and is excited to receive good feedback.
Good to hear. And he's motivated. He's actually doing the work. He's actually getting everything done. If he's followed the criterion to a T, rewrote, had drafts, submitted everything, he's showing he's actually able to do his work and concept and put it forth.
Charlie takes a seat in. To their disappointment, Charlie doesn't do as well as they expect. They got 60 out of 100 for their work, but they wanted at least 75 out of 100.
Now, I'm going to say this. The problem is he's in this hospitality field. And I'm assuming the program they're writing is very flanderized. It's a market. It's like a pseudo marketing essay they're probably doing, or project. That is very subjective based on your teacher. You may have a teacher who may absolutely love your work, or if they don't particularly find interest in what you're trying to sell, I mean, it's just like as a general whole, not even regarding the objective thing of can you sell this, follows follow the criterion, they will dock your grades. I've had teachers that were like this. And ones that objectively look at everything and say, okay, you follow the criterion, but the other one's like, well, you see, I'm not interested in auto parts, or I'm not interested in this airline in particular. It's like, bitch, I'm following criterion. This is not about you. We're going to the fucking Barbados on the weekend. I'm talking about you're a general person. I'm trying to sell you this product. Just because you like to fly first class doesn't mean I'm trying to sell it. Someone trying to sell flying first class. I've already set my market ahead of time. You do have some very subjective, really kind of idiotic teachers sometimes. And it's like, yeah, I know it sounds like a lark to say, but I mean, even as like a 4th grader. We were made to do like cereal boxes. It was a weird thing for a health class, but like make a cereal box, promote it, and then do it. And, well, the thing with that was, where that ended up being, is that I, at the time, was a World War II autist, so I made, dogfighting or aircraft, and my teacher's like, I want to watch something with planes on it. I'm like, it's not about you, you dumb broad. You said, let us do a passion project of whatever we want. You have fuckers doing Harry Potter, you have kids doing fucking basketball and everything. Oh, you're okay with all that, but no. I like airplanes, that's a problem. Fuck off.
To make matters worse, somebody else got 80 out of 100, and the teacher said that this person has received a job offer.
Yeah, especially considering this is UK colleges, and we know for a fact they absolutely are, and teachers are incentivized to absolutely give higher grades to non-white students. And non-male students too, especially white and male. You're fucked. Yeah, no, I would look at this with questionability. I also want to look at the work that she did. That's the thing.
Charlie has applied to dozens of jobs, but hasn't had any luck yet.
Yeah. If you remember, if he's applying online, that's a problem too. It's terrible to apply in person as well, but you have more of a shoestring if you basically force them to look in the eye. If you are just applying online on and being honest and on Indeed, or just don't fucking do it, but like any other like job application site, don't be honest. Do the most neutral road, non-offensive answers, and put yourself as a minority. Then submit your resume. And then if they invite you for an interview, then they'll like, well, aren't you that different person? Nope. You already got me here. You're going to talk to me. Then you force them to look at you in the eye.
Somebody else in the class tells Charlie that this is proof that immigrants are coming to the UK and taking our jobs. Yeah,
in particular, if that all these are, outside of these two here, if these are all UK students, none of them are getting jobs, but only the invaders are, not even immigrants, migrants. Not even migrants. I use the fucking word migrant. If they're non-legal, they're invaders. So they're an invader or you're an immigrant. Invader or immigrant. Invader or immigrant. And I think the native-born should be taking preface over. The native-born should be priority over immigrants in general. Simple as. Then you have a bunch of people who are basically born and went through and trod through a system that was much harder. Then everyone's like, well, the immigrants work so much harder than you. No. The colleges a lot of them came from, especially if you're dealing with Indians, are basically, they're sold a diploma. They're not taught anything. Purposely, they're cheat their way through, and they don't have any grasp on any form of, safety or protocol or anything of the sort that we're drilled on. And they have to pay maybe like a quarter of what we pay. And they do haphazard, shitty-ass work. And then they infest hiring departments, and then they fire everyone who's non-Indian and want to hire their own, and then they'll do their own caste system in the fucking nation. Ask me how I know this. I agree with her.
Charlie approached the classmate angrily. He agreed with the ideas and began shouting about them in class.
What the fuck are you doing, you autist? No, you talk to her. You talk to her. This is what I fucking hate about this whole thing, is that, yeah, you're given 3 options. I know it's slop. It's slop of the government to fucking make fun of you, right? It's, to really, henpeck you, and no, don't you even think wrong. But you would just talk and confide and quiet to this girl, to our right-wing Ramona Flowers here. You would confide with her. You would not start spurging out in class.
The teacher let Charlie know that the school
and fucking hate speech bullshit. Okay? The only hate speech there is calling for actual violence. And I mean, like, I'm going to, we need to kill this kid right now. This kid needs to fucking get killed. This person's white, we need to fucking kill him. This person's gay, and we need to kill him. That's fucking hate speech. Saying that you're going to actually commit actual violence, but just saying the word, like, said before on stream, the bundle of sticks, or using racial slurs, I don't give a shit. That's not hate speech. Talking about what's obviously in front of us, this isn't even fucking violence. This is calling out the injustice of what's in front of us. We're not even calling for violence, we're pointing this out. That is not fucking hate speech at all. Hate speech does not fucking exist. Simple as.
The teacher was concerned by Charlie's outburst and tried to get to the bottom of it.
It's basically to henpeck and put you in lockstep so you don't even think as much of speaking out of line or thinking out of line.
Charlie became more agitated and ended up
Yeah,
having
good.
to
You're gonna fucking you had an outburst, and then you're going to make him for the rest of the class handicap him, kneecap him, fuck him over, and you're going to put him in solitary. Oh, that's really, really, really gonna do well for him now.
Charlie has been chilling out all afternoon.
Get out of bed, you stupid bitch. I'd be up and wrenching already at this point. He's not me.
They've been scrolling on social media.
Enough of the fucking general neutral pronouns. I hate it's a male.
They spot a video that seems to be getting a lot of attention.
Yeah.
Charlie watches the video and learns from the video that Muslim men are stealing the places.
They're fucking giving it hand over foot, and then they rob it as they're basically pushed into parliament by fucking liberal white women, and they destroy the country. You know what you do? It's not even just white veterans. Fucking Gurkhas are put on the streets of England. Gurkhas, the elite, right? Of the crown's elite, the Gurkhas are, for revered as they are, for as hyped up as they are, and they're thrown out. And as they work their ass off to get to where they are, and then they are put on the street homeless. In Gluck and Gub Gub here, and Gub Gub Shavar Muhammad can get all the benefits, homing, accommodation, everything. And not even like, oh, it's emergency. No, it's 5-star. Fucking home's built for them. It is an absolute invasion. It is a replacement.
In the video, they explain that the government is betraying white British people, and we need to take back control of our country.
Absolutely. Yeah, find out more about the topic. Don't immediately engage. Don't go into absolute rage mode just yet. Don't be a fucking spurg.
Charlie wasn't sure if this video, but the recent other encounters made them curious. Charlie went directly to the account's website. They continued browsing and encountered lots of harm. Charlie began.
Where's my next? Okay, so I'm at neutral.
Charlie has been.
So you only give them one choice in this whole matter.
When they receive a notification from their friend.
Okay, this is rude. No. If you're at the dinner table, put your phone away. He has it on the fucking table. No, you would never, ever, in my home, you get this thing smacked off the table for doing this. No, absolutely not.
Charlie's mum makes a comment about using phones.
Yeah, exactly. This is basic table etiquette. You know how many times I go to restaurants and there are friends or people or families at the dinner table and they're just like all on their phones separately, and it's like, hey, family gathering, eat together, phone down. Is this the original game of the parody? No, it's the original. We're playing the original. I gotta see if that parody is up though. I will want to play it on stream.
Amelia, Charlie's close friend, has made a video.
There she is.
Young people in Bridlington to join a political group that seeks to defend English rights.
Yes. Britons for Britain. Britain for Britons. It's simple as.
Amelia encourages
North FC and South FC come together to unite to save England.
Charlie isn't sure whether to join, explore further, or ignore.
Yeah. Amelia's our friend. We've gone through this. We already see what's going around us. Yeah, hell yeah.
Charlie thought the video the friend posted was so funny. They couldn't believe how many likes Amelia's memes were getting. It was inspiring. She's
making Garthan edits? Hyperborean making fucking Hyperborean edits? She can actually do that, then hell yeah, I'm gonna marry her.
Charlie joined the secret group on this new platform.
Okay, but this is bullshit. Never ever do this at the table, you jackass.
And invitations to participate in.
Get out of your phone.
Charlie's mum was not so pleased and grew suspicious.
Oh, suspicious. Henpecking. Where's the father in this whole situation? This is what the British Parliament wants. No males, no strong household, no strong men in the household because they'll go against us. You have to have henpecking liberal women in your family. It's giving the equivalent of the smug guy telling you 2 + 2 = 5 and mocking you for saying it's 4. Yeah, basically. Family's divorce.
Charlie's friend Amelia immediately looked interested and told them about a protest she wished she could go to herself. but was not allowed.
If they're adults, right? They're in college. They're adults. Assuming this is an English college. Like, this is not like English, like a private school where it's where you brand as a college for high schoolers. No, if this is an actual college and they are like 18 plus, then fuck, do what they want. They're adults. But of course, it's also another thing for the statement of the government is that for the native citizens, they want to absolutely infantilize the adults, but they also want to hyper-accelerate the age growth of the children and then make this weird median in between. You see, with certain topics or subjects. You're not allowed to have firearms. You're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to have rights and liberty. You're not allowed to do this. But then if you're like a kid, you can fucking just cut off your dick and then become a woman, become a girl. Go nuts, right? Like this is the weird infantilization we have. We need to make voting legal for younger people. Fuck no. I'd rather the age go up for voting to 25. Actually, you can only vote if you have an IQ. I would say the IQ one is very subjective. However, if you contribute and pay to taxes in your society, then you should only be allowed to vote. If you pay taxes, then you should be able to vote. If you don't pay X amount of taxes and you can receive welfare, you should not have the right to vote. I know that's very harsh and that does encapsulate people who are on disability, people who are crippled. But simply put, I would rather take that sacrifice over the dregs of society being able to vote the same thing, like to being able to vote and have the same vote as I do.
Amelia talked about the banners and the pickets that her friends had made for the events and expressed a real regret that she could not go, begging Charlie to go in her place.
Why can't we go together?
Charlie has nothing to do this weekend.
But yeah, no, if England, fucking just get out there and do something. Yeah.
It would be... They went home and made a banner to take...
That was a gay-ass banner.
Charlie arrived at...
Ausländer raus, Ausländer raus, Deutsche für Deutsche, Ausländer raus.
The police saw they were part of a group and took their details.
You're stooges. You like putting your boots on the neck of your own people? You like defending Muhammad Gubgub who's gonna stab you and then rape your daughter? Yeah, you fucking like that, you fucking cuck?
Charlie was frightened by...
No.
Charlie thought about all the difficult choices they had needed to make in the last... Some of their choices had led to changes in French. The teacher had noticed. The teacher reassured... Charlie accepted.
There's no even option or choice for this. Fuck off. No. Fucking enough of this henpecking. This is bullshit.
It was decided that Charlie was at borderline risk of radicalization. He started taking up new skills and hobbies and made new friends.
No, none of this fucking happens. No. That's bullshit.
Even if you ain't a bitch, you still a nigga.